yeah, pipe smokers. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it's the 29th of August, 2024, and this is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel. I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. Thank the Lord. And I have the next 4 days off. Thank the Lord again. Yeah. So let's start something on fire, man. I got this beautiful Gilson pipe here, man. Oh, God, look at her. Oh, she's like just looks like she's melting. And in that, we have some 3.5-year-old blockade runner. Let's start something on fire. So grab your favorite beverage, grab your favorite blend, and grab your favorite pipe. And let's have a Thursday night smoke together. Let's not talk about any of the pipes that are for sale or whatever. I'm tired of that. I don't want to turn this into a sales thing, I don't know. You get it, right? Let's start her on fire. Look at that, man. That is some phenomenal briar. I did that, man. I took that from a pipe that was shaped like that to that. Just a thing of beauty. And, I've always done woodworking and stuff with my father. I've always been good with my hands. I mean, you look at, that thing's got grind marks all over it. I turned her into looking like glass. So thank you, Lord, for giving me those talents. Yeah, here we go. Mm. Oh, blockade runner. Phenomenal. Just unbelievable. And yes, my buddy, my mate, Mark Hill, I sent him out a little care package today. Nothing big. But yeah, years ago, he gave me, the fuck is that on there? Oh, a piece of tobacco. This Greek pillar brass tamper. And I love to use this thing, man. It's like the perfect tamper. I love that thing. I still have the box. It's made by Jack the Piper. I got everything written down. I'm a freak about stuff. So on the inside of the box when I got it, I was like, oh my God. And, people were like talking when I showed it. Do you know how much that cost? It doesn't matter, man. I just, he he's just very generous. And I've been generous with him too. Yeah. Just sent a beautiful little care package to him. So yeah, here we go. Mm. Oh, man. Aged 3.5 years. In a brand new Gilson pipe. This stuff is strong. You got to smoke that lightly. It's called Blockade Runner. If you like Latakia, you're going to love Blockade Runner. Yeah, so started on my vitamin regimen again. My B complex and my vitamin D3 for the last 3 days, and I'm feeling a lot better. I got off of that, and then my dentist put me on 3 months worth of antibiotics. It just puffed me all up. It was terrible. I've always been in good shape. So now we're back on track. I took some probiotics for about a month. After that was done, my belly felt like I was pregnant. It was terrible. And now with it's called stress, as in stressed out, B complex. It makes your piss look like freaking super yellow when you take it. But what it does is it goes into your body, and with all the stuff that's in the stress B complex, which you can buy at Walmart, what it does is it causes your body to absorb all the nutrients and anything in your food and not turn them into fat. And the vitamin D3 does that too, plus if you're in a climate, or you're working indoors all day and you don't get sun, it improves your mood, bone structure, a lot of things. So those are the two things that I take. Stress B complex, 500 milligrams, and then 3,000 units a day of vitamin D3. I'm going to get back on track here because I feel like a fat Elvis. Oh, yeah, man. I feel so relaxed because I sold my truck, so I've got some money coming in. Going to put it towards the loan on my car. Then I have a little bit of other money that may be coming in. I won't get into it. And then I'll just pay the car off. I have a 4-day weekend. I feel good. I've been taking my vitamins the last 3 days. Now I just got to tweak my diet back to where I was eating healthy. Got the Lord looking over me. It's a good feeling to feel good because there was a lot of years where I really didn't feel good. I didn't feel good mentally, spiritually, or physically. And now all those are coming together, and it's just gives me it gives me a feeling of well-being that I haven't had in a long time. It does, and I'm very just thank the Lord for that things are coming together. Oh yeah, my buddy Mark Hill, aka Welsh Piper 62. He's out of Wales. He's a great bloke. He's my brother from another mother. So, I texted him and I said, look, man, got a little package coming your way. And he's like, this guy is so generous. And he's like, oh, you shouldn't have, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, look, man, it's coming your way. It's got some things in it he's really going to love. And then I think I sent six packages out today. So it's a good feeling that I have that all my work currently is done. I'm caught up on pipes and stuff like that. Well, no, I'm not really, because I've got all of these pre-orders for the large Canadian style pipes. I've got all those pre-orders coming in that I have. I have 9 pre-orders on these. There's one slot left for the $70 mark, and then they're just going to have to go up to $90 because I don't know. You just can't get them. So there's one more slot left if somebody wants it. Say you want it, But so I have 25 pipes coming in. I've got the large Canadian style pipe, and then I have the large billiard style pipe. And that motherfucker is large as fuck. I got my brothers and sisters in the YouTube pipe community there. Let me say that again. I have my brothers and sisters in the YouTube pipe community texting me. When you text me and I'm making a video, I can see it up on top of my phone. Other people are texting me. I still have a lot of work to do because, I've got a lot of pipes to deghost and clean. I took, let me show you this. It's not for sale. Oh, hold on, let me show you this. It will be for sale, but so I've got this pipe here. It's a huge bowl. It's a Delchester, Delchester, and it's a bowl number 212, I think. I don't know. The light's not that great in here. Made in London, England. Yeah, bowl 212. And so this is the stem for it, Just got done ghosting her. Man, that's a beauty, So that one, I got to polish her up. Always work to do in the pipe business, There always is. Just never stops, and I love it, man. There's nothing better having a couple of beers. I go out to my little, I don't know, I think it's 12 by 16 foot shop. My son and I, my 20-year-old son, when we got the shop, and there's a story behind the shop. We used to, when I was with his mom, we had a house and we had a nice little shop in the garage. And my son and I would go out there, and back then he was a little boy. Now he's 20. So back then he was like 6, 7, 8 years old. We'd go out there and we'd make things and do this and that and spend hours. And he loved that. And I made him a promise that I'd get him one. And the Lord blessed me about 5 years ago. We're doing a job for a guy, and I says, man, that's a gorgeous shed. I wish I had something like that. He's like, well, what would you do with it? I said, well, I made my son a promise that we'd have another workshop again. And Here's my son. He was like 12 years old. And he's like, yeah. He says, I'll tell you what. You do this job for me for free, which was only $750. He says, finish it today. I'll have that shipped to your house tomorrow. I says, what? I mean, this is like it's like a $9,000 Amish made shed. So I kept my promise to my boy. The Lord helped me keep it. And we made a beautiful finish grade. I didn't want to use regular plywood for the workbench. It's 8 foot long. So we got the finish grade stuff that we had at the house we owned before that unfortunately I lost. But you know, the Lord returns things. So it's like, man, you know, so we built it together in the shop, and then he helped me put like 8 coats of clear polyurethane over it, and we signed our names on it. It's just a huge blessing. And so that's where I go out and work on my pipes when I'm polishing them and stuff. And you know, so it's a special, it's a God-given, really special place for me. You know, cheers, by the way. Yes, so if you work hard and you go through tough times and you lose everything, I'm talking everything. You may have had things that you loved, and all of a sudden they're all gone. You still got your family. You still got the Lord above. All right? And I'm telling you, I know this for a fact because it's happened to me so many times where I've lost things. I had faith. I asked the Lord, look, you know, here's the reason why, here's the reason why I want that little shop. I want to go out and work with my boy. I want to be a good, godly father, work with my young son, teach him some things. And the Lord he must have been just like, yeah, that sounds good to me. And it took a few years, but then all of a sudden, I got it back. What a great smile I got on my face, because just thinking about that. And, you know, then for a few years, you know, as he got older, between the ages of about 16 and 18 or 19, Paulie Jr. didn't really contact me too much, blah, blah, blah. You know, they're hanging with their friends, or all of a sudden Dad's not cool no more or whatever. But let me tell you something. You hang in there. Somebody needs to hear this. You hang in there. You be a respectable person. Yeah, you can have your beer. You can, look, just be a respectable person for that young person that you love. And they'll return. I promise you, man. My son came on back, and now he's fishing. We're going fishing together. It's awesome, man. I'm getting to meet all of his cool ass young buddies. You know, great. He's surrounded himself with some really good people, and so yeah, don't lose faith. There's somebody out there that has one, two. They have 2 or 3 kids that have drifted away. and they used to be very close. I promise you they'll come back. You just have faith in the Lord. Live your life right. And they will come back. I want it. You know what? I'm telling you right now, there is someone out there with 2, and I'm almost thinking 3 kids that don't want nothing to do with them right now. Just keep close with God. Pray for them. Live your life right. Be respectable. And they will come back. Wow. I don't know where that came from. Somebody might have needed to hear that. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. And that will happen. Trust me. Get into reading the good book and stuff like that a little bit, you know. I don't read it all the time. Sometimes I'll just grab my phone. Google, what's the Bible verse of the day? And then it reads to me. And I don't like that one, so it gives you other ones you can choose from. And all of a sudden, boom, one will hit you. And it'll be like, whoa, yeah, I needed to read that. Look, I ain't perfect. The only thing that's perfect is my love for the Lord. All right? I drink beer. I smoke cigarettes. I swear. All right. I have a twisted sense of humor, but, you know, I don't know, just 2 or 3 kids. I'm thinking 2 kids and then the ones on the fence. Somebody's going to text me and say, hey, you're talking about me. Well, you can text me at 585-352-3660. Yeah, 585-352-3660, and tell me your story. I want to hear it. God bless y'all. Paul the Pipe Guy, over and out.